And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fleetwood Bowling Club. We're here on a very, very sunny day for the one-day Fleetwood Waterloo men's over 50s competition, and we've got semi-finals on. The end we're following on screen there is Neil Bithell. He's playing John Rawlinson. And John's with that little shunt on the bowl. I think that makes it 9-2 as they're going for a break. And to go to the other semi-final. Don't know the score of this one yet. Well, a gentleman in the picture there, Martin Simcock, is playing Simon Hargreaves. Score, please. Score. Hope I haven't deafened yet, but that one's 6 across. Martin won the BCGBA Veterans Championship last year, the Jack and G Isherwood. Played at the Priest Sports Centre, Priest Cricket and Bowling I think it is, in Shropshire. Just reposition the camera so I don't kill myself every time I try and turn it. So this one's 6 across, and when Neil Bithell and John Rawlinson resume, it'll be 2-9. So Martin cleverly playing a 43 metre mark. I think it's a thumb peg, so it's kicking off the crown. Downhill finish. Both bowls, well, a good couple of yards past. Martin's corrected the bowl, well, a couple of big feet short. And Simon's short with his. John Rawlinson not playing a hugely different mark to what Neil Bithell has been having him on. Just connection on the jack, took a couple of foot off it, but it's still a couple of foot over. And Neil's played one. Length bowl. So, well, coming into shot now. It's nearly a good one. Oh, just unlucky, just fell wrong side of the bowl. Oh. Bear with me a second, just going to return an errant ball. No, I'm not. Kind gentleman done it for me. Neil blocking hand, bowling hand. Trying again. There he is. Smooth as silk delivery. Gets another, I think. Yep, gets another. 11-2. Martin just, I think that's won it. I think it's 7-6 as they play. Seven across. playing towards the marker. Neil once again, length bowl. Only 1 to Neil. That's to get to 12-2. John Voss pass on his own. I think it's struggling. And a bit of a no bowl. So we'll come away from that one. This one, 7 across. Simon Hargreaves and Martin Simpson, 7 across. Martin wants to know if it's 1 or 2. And
that's it for me, mate. I think you're 2 down. Right time, but I think you had played as 2 down.
Ross Atzer giving his opinion, thinks it's 2. So Martin, you've got to be passing his own.
Not sent it again, I can't get past it.
Nope.
Thanks, please. Yeah, yeah.
Neil.
Getting there with this one in the goal. Somebody give us that.
Go on, Wolf.
Not going to see much with them measuring, so might as well zoom out a bit. 1 more for Neil Bithell. And that's 14. May have lost count. There's only 1. 8-7. Simon's leads, probably gone a yard past. Martin's not short. But probably stays in. And let's tug it from Simon. So Martin, fraction wider. There, does it. I think he's 1 behind. I think that's 9-8 as they play. And John Rawlinson's played a reeling to get in there. We just follow that end. I think it's 3-13 or something similar. It's not the worst lead at all from John. Just playing a straight peg mark. And Neil's played the length past it. Length bowl, John's a couple of foots away.
You have to turn it over twice.
Neil lying one. Turns it over, trying to get another. Nearly a reeling. It's a roll short of getting another. Two for Simon Hargreaves. 10-9 in that game. Neil's either 14 or 15. And John Rawlinson. It's a good lead from Neil, but it's a couple of feet past.
I don't know, it feels like it's about 2 days ago.
And John's played an absolute reel, and Neil's just trying to play a good second, really, or just tickle the jack pass, but chance for John. Just got to be a bit careful. Doesn't want to be silly weight. He's passing Jack, passing everything. One for John Rawlinson. Yeah, actually John Rawlinson's a little difficult to judge. I fell into the trap of being short towards the stand. Neil just passes it on the inside, but Neil's still 4 foot short. John. Is he far enough? Dragging short again. Not putting any pressure on Neil. So Neil, can he get another? You think now he's only going to be a couple of ends from winning this? $16-4, I think, ahead. And Neil's playing a right-handed thumb peg mark underneath the crown. Pegs and pegs and pegs. John thinks, yeah, John Rawlinson wins with that one. So Neil just got to tighten up. Like that. John Rawlinson, what does he think he should do? Being aggressive at it. Incoming now. Good hit. Full ball connection. 5-16. 12 across is the other game, which we'll just go back to because they're quite nicely playing towards us. Simon Hargreaves. As you can probably, if you can see on the jacket, a finger peg mark. Straight towards us, probably 30 metres. And it's not the worst lead there. Martin Simcock, if he's here, he's on good land. Just pulling a yard short. Yard of run short, that ball. So Simon puts his balls a couple of foot wider. Pegs a lot now. Lies 2 to go, 14-12. There is room for Martin, but he's too far, needs a connection. Not going to get it. 14-12. John Rawlinson's played another reeling, and Neil's short went down. Won't be happy with himself for that, but he's still a mile in front.
Bithell 16, Rawlinson 6.
16-6 is the shout. Go back to the game in front of us. 14-12, I believe it is. Simon sent, I think, is a thumb peg mark. If it's not thumb peg, it's a particularly weird. Oh no, it is. Ooh, well. No, I think it's finger. Didn't see it from here, and it's going over the middle of the green where it does a couple of funny things. And Martin's just starting to struggle for a length. May have won with that. Difficult, they both look about a similar distance away. Good correction from Martin again. And he does lie 2. I think that levels it up. Neil plays 1. That gets Neil to 17. We'll leave that one. Martin Simcock blocking hand. Finger peg. Just about completely straight. As you can see, well, 16 inches, 18 inches. Simon's beat it. Been a glorious day here up in Fleetwood. Oh, good ball, Martin. So Simon looks to high with this, just not gonna that extra weight, keeping the ball from keeping on a straight line. You see the lead ball. Martin is a little yard past, couple of foot past. Simon looks to be short.
Thank you.
Martin going for another, but this has got no chance whatsoever of reaching. It might be awkward in the way with Simon. Must pass his own. Doesn't. Just coming over to the lead bowler, Neil Bithell's. Again, a good length, but it's just 18 inches to the side. And John stepped in. Be difficult to beat that now, thumb peg, but Neil's trying. He's just trying to play a yard over ball to run the jack. He's gone other side, so chance for John. Pair up. It's tough moment now. I say he's passing Jack. He's played the ball Neil wanted to do. And Martin, 2 yards off with his first. Simon steps in with a foot at the back and Martin puts one on the jack. And Simon, other peg. Was nearly an absolutely brilliant bowl. It's just drifted by. And so we'll leave that end. And nearly went past it. That's the lead bowl of John Rawlinson. Here's Neil Bithell. Neil's a distance in front, but he's not over the finish line yet. So John Rawlinson's a couple of yards. It's kicked. There's a bit of a downhill finish there, so coming off a ridge. And I don't think that's good enough. Neil, if he beats his own, you think he's got an excellent chance for 2. And he's passed his own, and he's passed the jack. And there you've stopped in though. Game.
Back ball done.
Move over to the other, well, the other semi-final. The ball at the back of the jack belongs to Martin Simcock. He's probably 10 inch over, and Simon Hargreaves looks to be about 14, 15, 16 inch short. Martin, not there, but maybe an annoying ball. Score, please. Score, please.
Game off. Neil Bithell, 21-8.
18-14 as we go.
18-14 to Martin Simcock. 3 points required for game. Bit of advice for you if anyone coming to Fleetwood. It's either going to be awful weather or glorious weather. Whenever I've been here, it's either one or the other. It's either cold, wet or windy, or a permutation of any of them, or it's been like today, which it was, the forecast was partially cloudy. Well, we've seen a cloud, but nothing's really obscured the sun all day. Yeah, good setting again from Martin. And Simon, does it stop? Yes, it does. 15-18. Simon looks like he's put an absolute nightmare of a jack on here. The end of that bit of a flat roof. There's the corner of the green's cut off, and he's put the jack on edge, and obviously he was a bit scared of it with his bowl. So Martin, being the good player that he is, has stepped in. And does this stop a Simons? Downhill finish. Yeah, good ball from Simon, causes Martin to play weight at it. What a hit that was. Still 15-18. Block removed from the surface of the green. finger peg mark from Simon. It's just sat out 8 inch to the side of the jack. Martin again, short with his first bowl. Lies 2, but they're both together. Lies to go one, just one behind, 17-18. Lies 2. Yeah. He's playing up. And misses. 17-18. Good lead. A long way away from being a bad lead, that ball. And again, Martin not there with his first ball. No bowl. Of no use whatsoever is that bowl to Martin, unless he removes every other bowl from the green. But Simon lies to go in front, 19-18. So Martin must pass his own bowl by a yard, and must correct with the land, and you know he has. What a bowl that is. It's a big bowl that was. 19-17 as they play, as they will play rather. Whatever Martin does, he must find a lead, must put pressure on. Gone past what he wants to be. Neil will playing to be the one who faces Neil Bithell in the final, and well, I think that one of Martin's, well, I can't tell from here, I'll be brutally honest. Everything's a distance away, as is that, but at least it's a length. Well, we know which one's the fourth bowl of the end. One for Simon. Finger peg mark. You'd be happy with that lead. Difficult to get a length on here, as Martin's been proven. And I think that's give up.
For me, it's give up. I fancy blue ball.
Ross Actor again with the expert information. They were wrong last time. Well, he's actually managed to move the ball further away, but I think he lies two. So Martin, this is dragging its heels.
Please.
Measures required. Simons favours two. Obviously Martin doesn't. Anthony Rukin coming on to be second measurer. Nice to see him doing a bit. One for Simon, 19 across. It's not the worst lead from Simon. 19 across. It's Martin. Well, I don't know. I think it may well have won it.
Without doubt, the only thing I have to raise Liverpool fans in is we won one fucking game when it gets same as Ranieri. Take it up just one shot.
Yeah, last ball's on.
The most expensive goalkeeper in the world was signed by Liverpool. The most expensive goalkeeper was signed by Liverpool.
Well, 1/20/19. Apologies if you can hear any bang language on the green. The liquid refreshment has been flowing for the last few hours for some of the spectators. Well, finger peg, not quite going as far as Simon. And he's not played one. He's, well, as you can see, 4 foot away. Martin's shouting at his ball, and it listened. 18-inch past. So Simon must pass his own by a big yard. And good ball. Only given Martin one bowl to play. All but 19 down. The Hollywood bowl would be 3 or 4 yards over to sit his bowl out. And he takes his own out. Misses the bowl he wants, and Simon Hargreaves wins 21-19. And we'll have the final in a few minutes' time. And the final will be between Simon Hargreaves and Neil Bithell. And ladies and gentlemen, the players have been called to the green for the final of the Waterloo Over 50s Championship. Final is between Simon Hargreaves and Neil Bithell. I'd like to thank the organisers, the Suttons, for their hard work today. I think Heidi would like it to be pointed out that she's done more work than Mark has. Well, we've got one of the players. We're struggling to find the other. We don't know where Neil's gone. He can't have gone far. I can see him. Just coming out of the club. We're just going to go through the normal formalities and then we'll be underway for the final of the men's Over 50s Waterloo Championships.
Simon, you want to shout? That's another cabin rope.
And the toss has been won by Neil Bithell. Finger peg mark. Neil's making his first trip up here to Fleetwood. And he's settled on, after the first couple of games, which were just kind of like getting used to the green, he has settled on this like round peg mark. Can't be tight. Doesn't matter if you're too far, the ball will not do anything for it, it'll just whip away. Just got to get a length, just like all the green really. It's been tough to get a length on. And Neil's line one with his first bowl. Right. Not sure that gets another. Referee for the final is Mark Sutton.
Stop distracting him.
One for Neil. First bowl. No prizes for guessing where Neil's going. Last, 2 or 3 games, he just played a little round peg mark, probably about 23, 24 metres. Just off the crown. Not the hardest of marks, but you've just got to put them there. So it's easy to get the wrong length on this screen, easy to be too far, even easier to be short. Right, the ball just kicks on, kicks on an extra 2 foot. Looked like it was stopping just short of the jack, but it's kicked on, and Neil, his bowl needs to do the same, downhill finish. Don't think that one's involved in any discussion. So Simon. Near knocked Neil, but that must be the closest bowl. And it's 2 for Simon Hargreaves. 2-1. Nice to see you doing a bit, Mark.
Been a long time since I've done that. Well, done this.
Obviously, Simon's not going to be playing the same mark as Neil. This is thumb peg towards the sun. It's easy to be short on this green. Wherever you go, appears to be a bit of a push, apart from looking towards the edge of the green, towards the ferry. And Simon's 5-6 foot short. Neil's plonked one on the jack, and this can't win. It's an improved bowl, but it never had a chance of winning. So Neil. Falls back in.
Bithell, 2.
2 for Neil, 3-2.
3-2. Bithell.
This looks to be finger peg. Up through the middle of the green. Couple of yards past. Martin's, well, Neil's a couple of yards past. Martin's 4 or 5 foot short, and Neil corrected. Played a good one. May not be the easiest to beat, that one. I think Martin's bowl's obstructing any kind of a weighted ball played at it, so he's just trying to play a dead one. And he passes his own. Well, would have done. 4-2.
4-2. Bithell.
Correct. Is the scorer is Mark Sutton. Try not to miss an end, Mark.
Try me best.
Neil, only surprise being he's come back over here. The length of the mark stays consistent, probably 23-24 metres into the sun. Both players wearing a cap to make it a little bit easier, but the sun's getting a bit low now. Good bowl from Simon. Neil disturbed by a low-flying seagull. Just trying to narrow it and play a foot over, a couple of foot over. Oh, nearly a miracle bowl. And Simon again. Does it finish downhill?
Hargreaves, 1. 3-4.
Finger peg up through the middle of the green towards the club. The downhill finish. If you go past the jack, you kick on a couple of yards, and that's what's happened there. Definitely similar mark and similar bowl to what happened in the semi-final for Simon. He was a bit aggressive with his lead, and as what happened in the semi-final, Neil has stepped in. Won it, good bowl. So Neil, anything can put his own in. Opposite. Slid in is the shout. Yeah. 2 for Neil. 6-3. The man they call Nedrick from Wigan. Playing actually a bit further this time. Thumb peg. And again, good lead, but going 18-inch by. Simon's not there. Probably nearly, not a really big yard short. Neil doesn't improve on his own, but gets another. And Simon, leaning with his shoulder, would suggest he thinks he's tight. And goes by. 2 more. Simon was just to back with his first. Just tight with his second. 8-3. And Neil, seeing Simon really want to play a similar kind of length to what Neil would be looking to play, and the fact that Simon actually played quite well on Neil's favourite length so far, goes a bit further. Again, Neil settling in on the green. He said he's never seen it before, apart from on the videos we've been putting on this Bowls Observer channel. So, but after the day's bowling on it, he's starting to settle now. So Simon, under pressure, 8-3 down. Tight as he dares be, can't get any closer. 2 more. 10-3. Neil Bithell leads the Fleetwood Waterloo over 50s men's championship. 10-3 against Simon Hargreaves. Now, will Neil continue with this 30-metre length? Not gone quite as far this time, kind of in between the last end and the 25-metre mark that he's been playing for the last few games. But again, the man with the block has the advantage, but only if he's good enough to take it with his bowl. Neil is, and Simon's just fishing for a length now. a good first, a better second, and this is to go 12-3. And Simon needs to find one, and he nearly has. What a ball that is.
Hargreaves, 1,
And needed it.
4, 10.
A wonderful example of adding up by referee Mark Sutton. What tactic Simon's going to try now? I think it's finger peg underneath the crown. Relatively straight towards the stand, don't be short. And that's a pretty decent lead there. Not there is Neil, yard short. And Simon, not a good second, and may have got one though. But Neil looks underneath, and he's further. Is he too far? Save though.
5, 10.
Once again, remarkable adding up by referee Mark Sutton. Simon looking towards the office corner. I think this is again a finger peg. Nope, tell I, I'm clueless. Thumb off the crown. Does start to, it does do a bit here, thumb peg. Neil's gone other wheel. Simon struggling again to get there. Neil for play to visibility. 12-5. Neil looking along the edge. Once again, an excellent lead from Neil. That's been the feature so far.
You know what that is? No. If you're looking to knock it in, you'd have to knock it sideways. Well, right, right, foot shot. Yeah, you're all that far off.
Finger peg from Neil. Just trying to drop it round, and he would have been perfect with another yard on it. But it's an annoying bowl, must be not far off being bang in the land. Simon made him go round it. Not convinced it's got back.
13-5.
13-5 to Neil Bithell, making his first visit to the Fleetwood Bowling Club for the over 50s men's Waterloo. And once again, excellent lead from Neil. Simon's so unlucky with that. And Neil cursing his own second bowl on Painted Road. Giving Simon a bowl, block or bowl, but it's just hung out.
Bithell won 14-5.
14-5. Neil looking to the mark he's played. Going a few metres further, but basically it's the same mark, playing towards the edge of the shelter on the side of the club. Finger peg, just letting it finish. Must be a length. Simon's not a length, Simon's short. This is what people have struggled with when Neil's played this mark. He's just been able to find a length on it. Played just outside Jackland. Oh, I've talked him into a good bowl there, haven't I? Dirty me. Neil's been playing just outside Blockland, making sure he's a length. It'll do it unless you silly weight. Yep.
Hargreaves won
And Simon's learned
6-14.
and has played a good one. 6-14 as they play. Now then, Simon, what do you fancy doing? Looking across the green, playing towards the tram stop. Neil's turn to be short. Can't argue with Simon's lead. That's another good one. But bowl for Neil to rest on if he's there. Block or bowl. Gets one out.
Hargreaves won 7-14.
7-14. Both players taking a swift drink. Been a long, hot, sunny day. This, I think we saw from the side of Martin's hand as he was sending the jackers. Looked to be a thumb peg mark. Once again, yard past. Neil looks to have stepped in with that one. Yeah, good one. Foot short. Simon's got not short. One off it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely won it.
Similar bowl again from Neil. Block or bowl.
Ooh! Oh, lad.
I think it made a 2-shot with that.
Bithell, 2.
It has indeed.
7.
Big bowl. Right-handed thumb peg mark. And once again, that's been apparent from Neil. He's managed to play the leads that you need. And Simon's having a look with this. This is nearly a reeling. Neil. Does it get back? Is it just on the outside? No, it's pegging nicely. If it falls, it wins.
That's won it.
And fell it did. So Simon needs to find one now. Is he just going tight?
Bithell, 1. 17-7.
Excellent bowl from Neil. In the final of the men's Waterloo Over 50s Championship. I keep on rearranging those words, but you know what I mean. It's for men, it's at the Fleetwood Waterloo, and you've got to be over 50 to enter it. Finger peg mark. Again, wonderful lead from Neil. Simon now has made sure he's there this time and makes it worse for himself. But he's got a ball at the back of the jack and they can be useful. And Neil, well, you may have heard him say get on. And going by the look on Martin's face, which obviously you can't see, it takes away one of his options. He was going to play through with it. This must be tight if it's finger peg. Wrong side of Neil's bowl. Three more required for victory for Neil Bithell. A man they call Nedrick.
Bithell, 1. 18-7.
18-7. Thumb peg again from Neil, must be. Come slightly wider this time. Going to finish 2 or 3 metres away from where the previous jack was in this corner. So, just under a yard short is Neil. Simon's played a decent bowl, but it's just gone tight. Neil improves things with his second. Lives to go all but. must put a yard in his bowl, and he's put at least a yard in his bowl. Touch on the jack would be nice, like that. A good bowl from Simon.
1, 8, 18.
8-18. Some remarkable adding up from referee Mark Sutton. Thumb peg mark along the edge of the green. Must be outside blockland because everything will whip on you. Neil's bowl comes into shot. Again, Neil steps in, puts one by the jack. Must be outside blockland, and you must be far enough or it'll whip and go short. It'll whip now, won't get any closer. Neil doesn't like it. It'll start pegging now. Still might, no, won't get another. Nope.
Bithell 1, 19-8.
I think Neil thought it came out bad. Seemed to just scratch it on the surface of the green rather than a clean release. Looks to be a finger peg mark through the middle of the green. As you can see, it's gone 4 or 5 foot past. And Simon, it's not getting any closer now. It's not pegged on him. Precise bit of land needed through the middle of the green. It's as close as it looks. Simon needs to play one. There's better land. Anything, he's tight.
Bithell 1, 28.
Well, at least he saves game. But Neil's now all but. One more required for victory. Finger peg towards the corner where the green's been cut off. Must find a lead, must put pressure each end on Neil. I suspect this is a finger peg mark, but too far away from it to get a clean look at it. But I suspect, going by the evidence of the last at least half of this game, that won't be good enough. Neil's just gone actually a bowl tight. Must improve, Simon. Has improved. But
won it, that. Close.
Sharp other one not in it.
This one, his other one.
Yeah, it's other one.
No, his short one's not in it.
Well, Neil just wants Simon's opinion. Mark Sutton thinks it's just crept in.
Just fancy you.
Simon likes his as well. So Neil, the way they lie, if he just beats his own bowl, he wins. Just like that. And the winner, 21-9, making his first visit to the Waterloo, to the Fleetwood Bowling Club, the home of the Waterloo competitions. Neil Bithell, 21-9, against Simon Hargreaves. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you see, click on the like button, give us a subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I hope to see you next time.